Sorry, the music stopped a little earlier than it should have. But welcome in to what, I mean, maybe the finale for Metal Gear Solid 2? I'm not sure. I it's gonna depend on it's gonna depend on how long it takes me to beat these mechs. And how much more game is after that. If you weren't there for the end of last Saturday's stream, what happened is that I got pretty far into the game, got through quite a bit of the game, and then like, oh, Sir Strawhat, thank you for the follow. And Hearts and Fights, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got pretty far to the stream, and then I had to, or pretty far into the game, and then I got stopped by, ironically enough, considering how much I love mechs, I was having trouble fighting three Metal Gears at once. And then I ended up losing in the Cuphead charity event to a giant robot. A little worried that I'm beginning to develop a rivalry with giant robots. Which, if that's the case, what a heel turn. Although, would it be... Now, it's definitely not me. But that's exactly what a heel would say. Wait, I'm all the way back here? Wait, hold on a second. What? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? No! No, please! Oh wait, I reloaded from my earliest save. Okay, hold on. Let me reload from my earliest save. I wasn't paying attention. I reloaded from my earliest save. Okay. So I think I just beat Claire Obscura. Well, congrats if you did. Hope it was good. Okay, I got terrified for a sec. Realizing that I might be developing a rivalry with mechs is caused me to select the wrong game or wrong game save. Let me select the correct one. For once, I got actually terrified there. I would not put it past this game to have set me back to before during the escort mission. Anyway, let me just. Okay, I need to go to. Should be this one. Alright, we're... Yes.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
Okay, with this point.
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Help!
Rose! Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything
Snake's
I remember about her...
Snake is like, okay, look, I've dealt with some messed up things. Whatever's going on with you, this is a little too far above my pay grade.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Right now... So let me just remember where we are at. I'm at... Good, Rash. Okay, I'm right before here. Let me check to see what I've got. Yeah, better get that stinger equipped. Oh, that's right. The stinger is automatically shits to the first person when I equip it. Okay, at least I'm right before here. Okay, so we're back to the We're back to the Tengu fight. And we were back to having that really haunting, but still very nice music. Okay, so I need to... Oh, sorry, Snake.
No.
Raiden, catch.
Shit. That didn't work. Okay, I guess I'll switch back to the sword. I really like the sword. I really like the sword. I mean, I've got all these guns with all this ammo. Might as well use it. Oh. Oh, that's right. It does the. Oh, that's right. It's messing with The game is messing with me now. Yeah, the game's messing with me now. All right. I just realized with all their weapons with the weapons they have, Snake and Raiden are almost like a Mega Man X and Zero duo, except that Raiden's the one who has no idea what's going on. Instead of except that this time the one with the sword is the one who has no idea what's going on. I think. Now, just want to give a little warning before we get to the fight. When the raid's happening. Try not to backseat. Try not to backseat and no spoilers. If there's a secret fifth phase to the raid boss fight, or I have another boss fight right after it, please don't tell me. Video games as a medium are generally better when the game gives a person an opportunity to figure something out, and the person is able to figure something out. Now, if I'm just...
It's been a long wait, Solid.
Now, if I've died 500 times, and I ask for help, then sure. When I say that help is allowed, then sure. But just generally, please no backseating or spoilers whilst I go. Yeah, please no backseating or spoilers whilst I play through this.
An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to.
Okay, we'll go ahead and watch through this again, just because.
Our wait is almost over.
I'll watch through this again, just because.
The nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting you, Solid.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
You know, I just realized, Snake, this is the second game I've played with you. For some reason, some seemingly immortal soldier has a grudge with you.
You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
For someone who's really good at killing people, you're also apparently really good at making unkillable enemies.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
The game Bullet Witch would like to disagree with you there, Snake.
Clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
Alright, here we are. First match of the night. I'm saying this because I have no idea how many boss fights are left in the game.
Jack, I've been watching how you
I could be about to fight, after I beat these raids, I could be about to fight through every single member
It looks like
of Dead Cell.
in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came
Snake
as a
just
complete surprise
no,
when
it's not
Ocelot
Snake, right?
discovered
That's
that
just right, like how Raiden letting loose after going through this entire game's story.
using
Just
fire
after
to
hearing
fight fire, creating the
after hearing
perfect
so
assassin
many-
to retire Solid Snake's
after hearing so many things, after having to bear with so many
stands
twists
for
and so many
Solid
changes in this
Snake
game's plot,
Simulation.
he's now just lost it and is going,
Development program to
"What are you
artificially
talking about?"
produce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, A simulated solid snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you.
Wait, I just remembered. I'm playing this after I did that one stream in January of Fortnite, where if I remember correctly, I did have Raiden's skin. His MGS2 skin. Does that mean that this entire time Raiden's VR training was him having to be in Fortnite? No wonder he's got such a no wonder he's got such a worryingly distorted view of war.
You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Hey, Solid US, welcome back.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Alright, so I have 6 of these things I'm gonna have to kill.
But now, you should die.
Yes, but could you maybe have given me just a worthy opponent instead of 6? Marcisco fan says, really? My impression is that he's been asking what's going on all game, and everyone just gives him such contradictory answers. He went through a you're just making shit up phase before having traumatic past remembering stuff. You know, I could see that. You might have a good point. You make a good point there, Marcisco fan. He has been basically asking, he has been asking, like, what the heck has been going on? Or what the heck is going on all game? Because, like, from the start, he's been told stuff that doesn't make sense. Like that whole SEAL team being called in, and Ryan being told that he can't work together with them. Oh, that's right. I was gonna use the chaff grenade, but they don't really do anything. Oh gosh. Well, the machine gun bullets don't stun me, so I can actually, if I can bear with the damage, I could keep aiming through them. Jeez. Oh gosh. A-Score says, yes, it's Brawl versus another Metal Gear. Yes, hopefully things will fare better in my fight against this mech than it did in Cuphead on Tuesday. If you're wondering, was wondering what I mean there. In Dying for Life Cuphead, I ended up losing the last of my lives to the fight against the giant robot. So, and I ended up fighting these giant robots for a whole hour. Fighting these giant robots for a whole hour, without being able to beat them. So, as a fan of giant robots, I must prove that I can defeat them I must prove that I can defeat them when it is necessary. Yeah, welcome in. Hope y'all doing well. If I can beat these robots, if I can beat these Metal Gears, I might be able to beat this game tonight. It's going to depend on like how much is left in this game and how long it's going to take me to play through. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, dang. Oh. That's right, they're just gonna keep doing that. I'd say... Yeah, I think I can say, after having fought these things so much in the previous, stream, I think this is actually my least favorite part of the game so far. And it's really just down to, like, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Like, you know it's bad when I'm the person about to say this. So I'm about to say something I have to say something I thought I would never say in my life, but I think it might be too many mechs. If it really was just fighting just one of the just one of these Metal Gear Rays, I think it would actually be a bit better. A bit better. Yeah, 3 of them on there. 3 of them. If it was just these 3, I think it would be even that would be a bit too much. But it being 6, that is. A-Scorch says, for me, my least favorite part is either this or the sniper escort sections. The sniper escort section, I was really helped out. Oh, jeez. The sniper escort section, I was really helped out by just halfway through it, Snake being like, do you want me to take over? Yes, please. Okay, kid. Watch how a pro does it, and then Snake just holds the sniper rifle with one hand and fires it. Easily destroys everything without even looking through the scope. Alright, I need to target the yellow one. Sorry, you think 6 is tough? Yes. The higher difficulty, the more rage you would have to fight. Oh no, I know, I remember y'all saying that from last stream. He's just that good. It is really funny how, like... Of course, because it's really funny how much better Snake is when he's in cutscenes and not being controlled by me. Jeez. Oh, that's right, I need to equip my body armor. Yeah, I need to equip the body armor. Come on. Dang it.
Right, respond. Right.
I could hear the missiles getting closer, but I had to stay aimed. I could hear the missiles getting closer, but I had to stay ready to start shooting them, or ready to shoot them. Wait, 20? An extreme difficulty, you have to fight 20 of them. 20? Okay, now I understand why in Revengeance, when Raiden comes back as the main playable character in Revengeance. Wait, okay, Sir Straw Hat doesn't know how many times you have to face on Euro Extreme. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, if it's 20, then no wonder in Revengeance they turned the game into like a character action. They turned Metal Gear to a character action game. By the end of this game. If you were playing on extreme difficulty, by the end of this game, he's killed half of all the Metal Gears. Hey, Scorcher says, let me take a look. I think that's a good idea. Thank you. Oh, geez. Nope. Okay, let me just wait. I am getting pretty good at quick firing this this missile launcher. A skill that is very important to have in a stealth game. Looking at this, it's no wonder that so many stealth games end up giving you like really weird, crazy powers. like weird, crazy weapons or magical powers, because I'm assuming this was one of the first 3D stealth, or Metal Gear Solid 1 was one of the first 3D stealth games. Although it might have been beaten out by Tenchu. Or yeah, it might have been beaten out by Tenchu, but still though, one of the first 3D stealth games, and it gives you and you're already fighting mechs that can fire nuclear missiles with rocket launchers. Another ration. Oh, I need to... Yeah, no, I need to equip this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, if it... So A Scorch says, you're correct, it is 20 on Euro Extreme as well. Dang. No wonder then, again, yeah, no wonder that in Revengeance, they change... The next time that Ryan's a playable character in Revengeance, they make him a cyborg. With a sword that can cut through anything. And he's fighting like superhuman. He's fighting like superhuman cyborgs. Because I mean, if you're playing this on extreme, by the end of this game, he's already destroyed 20 of the most dangerous weapon on Earth, most powerful weapon on Earth. Dang it. Dang it. If only this box was missile proof. And maybe like water laser proof. Nope, okay, nope. Jeez. Well, at least I've already made it to the second phase. Dang it. Oh, it's still got a little bit of health left. Ah, dang it. Oh, no. Oh, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. You know, these things might not even need the nukes. All these infinite missiles, I think they've got enough firepower in them already. Raiden, please move. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Ow! How many rations do I have left? None. Uh-oh. Well then. I don't know how I managed to dodge that, but okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's one of them down. Can I get some more stinger bullets? Okay. I should have enough with that. Oh, dang it. Okay, so down to 4 of them left, because I still have to destroy this one. You know, at least they have like a little barrier there, so I can... Yeah, they have a barrier on the side there, so I can actually, so I don't fall off. Okay, I'm down to 3. Let me grab some more stinger missiles. Great. Ow. Well, I've got no health left. Dang it. Yeah, little to no health left. If one more thing hits me, I'm dead. Okay, no. No. Okay, it's a good start. Wait. Oh no. Oh, just a little bit more on this, and I'll only have 2 to kill. Nope. Okay, nope. Oh my gosh. Mars Esco fan says, damn it, damn it, this reminds me of old Super Robot Wars game where Master Asia takes on an Evangelion angel on foot.
Come in.
I believe it.
Raiden,
I believe it.
Raiden?
And because G Gundam's in Super Robot Wars Y, let me just say, I look forward to the mission where Master Asia fights Godzilla on foot. You know he will. That's... Ace Scorch says Master Asia is definitely crazy to try it. I can see it now. I can see it now. Ah, finally! An opponent worthy of me. An opponent that's worthy of challenging me. Not that foolish Domon is nowhere around. Screon. Excuse me. I am of the opinion that there are some things in life. There are some things that you can improve any piece of media just by adding that thing to that piece of media. Master Asia is one of those things. I cannot think of a game. Like, I cannot think of a video game that would not be that wouldn't be improved by adding Master Asia. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh damn. I'm just waiting for them to take a break. Come on, guys. Oh, dang. Okay, I need to attack this one on the left. Nope, okay, nope, no, nope. There. Alright, let me see. Buster Belly says, oh, welcome in, says, chaff works here too, slightly. I tried using chaff grenades during the previous stream of this, and they didn't really help at all. Oh, jeez. Go on. Dang it. Oh no! Blessed Belly says reduces lock-on accuracy, not frequency of fire. Okay, because someone who had told me, the person who had mentioned that to me last Saturday said that like it reduces the rate of fire. So I think I'm just not gonna use it. I'm just gonna try to. I appreciate the advice, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to solve this without using them because they didn't really give a noticeable help. A noticeable amount of help. I guess. Come on. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Martin said, I've been playing too much Sonic lately. I keep seeing the Ray Life Bars as Amy Rose. Oh no, if it was Amy Rose here, Raiden would be cooked. Right, MG, ain't no way this Raiden could handle a Sonic character. Okay, is that one dead? Well, not dead, it just got annoyed. Shoot. Alright, just a little bit more. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Dang it. It did destroy it though. Well, again, not destroy it. It just got annoyed. Wait, I better. There, okay. The third one defeated. Over, I'm out of rations, so I really need to avoid taking any hits. Okay, I thought it was firing its knee missiles at me. Now, there's the knee missiles. Oh gosh. Dang it. Okay, one more hit and that ought to destroy this thing. Ow. Dang it. Okay.
Right, you all right? Right?
Well, that's the farthest I've gotten so far. It's just those dang knee missiles. Alright, he defaults to... Okay, I need to re-equip this. Okay, already gotten off a couple of good hits. Yeah, already got a couple good hits in. Oh, jeez. But now the missile salvo begins. Yeah. Okay. Dang it. I might get hit by this. Yep, I got hit by this. Ow. I'll save my ration, because I didn't get hit. Didn't take that much damage. Let's wait a little bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, I need to hit... Yeah, the green-eyed one I need to hit next. Dang it. Okay, well, that's not going to stop me. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might stop it. Nope. No, I can't just waste a missile there. Maybe let me try moving a little bit closer. Okay, now we start the next phase. I just barely managed to dodge that. See if I can... Nope, nope. But I could maybe get another hit in before one of them got up on the arena, the platform, whatever this is, the shiny disc. Okay, that one's defeated. Dang it. Okay, now I'll use the ration. It was worth taking that hit to get. It was worth taking that hit to get a to beat another one of these things. I'm curious how Solid US Snake is going to react to 6 of his Metal Gears being forced to retreat after fighting one guy with a rocket launcher. Oh gosh, no, okay. Yeah, but now all the 3 remaining ones are at full health. Well, okay. 2 of them are at full health. Dang it. Let me go and grab these missiles. Oh, damn. Okay, there's just 2 of them left. Oh my gosh. At this point, I'm wondering if the next plot point will be the culmination of our research. Metal Gear Raiden. Like, humanoid metal... Oh my gosh, then he'd just be like the Terminator again. Wait, there's a 7th one? Hold on a second! Why is there a 7th one? So why is this one called Rose? That's a bit worrying. Wait. That's a bit worrying. I guess Rose is just really tired of Raiden after all those relationship problems they were having. She decided to pilot a Metal Gear specifically just to kill him. Oh my goodness, ow. Jeez. You just gotta deplete 6 HP bars. Oh. I'm still not...
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
Okay, well... Alright. Now let me go and put this. There, I've already reduced their health down by a little bit. I guess I need to stand, maybe I need to stand close to them. Yeah, get a little bit closer to them so they'll actually use... Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh, I see now. All the Metal Gear's raids have like some version of Rose in their name. Because it's RO1E, RO2E, RO3E, then it's like that other one I saw that one I thought was Rose was RO5E. Look, it's a little difficult to notice the subtleties of the incredible subtleties of this game's naming design and what the information it gives you when I'm being shot at by mechs that are also screaming at me. Does that mean that Raiden, were you dating a Metal Gear this whole time? Oh jeez. I need to run and grab that ration. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Here, let me grab these missiles. I look forward to, because I haven't forgotten that Liquid Snake is still apparently in, I can't count him out yet since he's in partial control of Revolver Ocelot's body. I look forward to the background fight that's gonna happen, where Liquid Snake takes over Revolver Ocelot's body and pilots his Metal Gear from Metal Gear Solid 1 in order to fight Solid US Snake piloting one of these Metal Gear Rays. Slip says, I was right, I beat Clear Obscure, fantastic game. Oh, glad to hear. I might, depending on whenever I do that Donathon or whenever I can get the chance, I definitely want to play that game. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of great things about it, so I'm glad to see that. So glad to hear you had fun. Oh, dang it. Ow. Okay, well, I did a little bit of damage to it. Sleeper says, I think my favorite thing online is to hear people calling it JRPG. So silly. Oh, because it's a French game, or it was because it was developed by a French studio. There actually was a. So it's a French JRPG, lol. That actually does. Gosh. I do have a story related to Clair Obscur and it being a turn-based RPG, and it's related to my workplace. And this is the most egregious thing that has happened at my workplace. And normally I wouldn't even care. But after everything I've had to deal with here, it is just the last little stick of dynamite on the minefield that is me having to work, me working at this place. Where, like, one of my coworkers was like, oh, I played Clair Obscur, and gosh, the coworker that I've been having problems with said, oh, I played Obscur, and yeah, I'm really liking it. Unlike JRPGs, this one's actually really interesting. Because unlike other RPGs, this one actually, like, you can actually do stuff to fight back when it's the enemy's turn. And I'm just, like, off to the side, like, I don't care enough to actually, like, respond to you. And I don't care enough to actually respond to you, but that's like half of RPGs. And constantly going on about just how they don't like RPG. They don't like, he thinks other RPGs, besides this one's great, unlike other RPGs, and throughout that entire time, he never name-dropped another RPG. Yeah, he never name-dropped any other RPG he had played, so I think it's the case of, like, someone who just... I think it's more so one of the cases of, like, he played this RPG because it didn't look, because it didn't have, like, colorful anime/cartoon graphics. It had, like... I know that Clair Obscur does have a sort of visual style to it, but this one, like, because this one looked more like a gritty Western game. Ow. I don't like these things. Sleep says, yes. It's not like this is a combat system that has been played around with since the SNES era. Yeah, it's, again, I normally wouldn't even bring that up, but just with everything else I've dealt with, all the other problems I've had with this coworker and this workplace, it's like, huh, yeah, you would be the kind of guy to say that. Oh, come on!
Raiden, are you alright? Raiden? Raiden!
Okay, that's 8. That's death number 80. Let me try this armor. Ah, not the missiles already. Oh my gosh. Okay, already doing a little well. Dang it. Okay, I missed those because I was focused on firing at that thing. Okay. Are you gonna start firing? Yeah, you're gonna start firing missiles too. Okay. Dang, I thought I could. Okay, that's that one defeated. I guess I'm at half life, so let me go ahead and use one of these. Oh, dang. There, okay. That's another 2 of them beaten. But now I gotta deal with the ones who have full life. Oh my gosh, I just barely dodged those leg missiles. Dang it. Okay, well, there goes my last ration. Okay. More missiles around. Let's see if I can try... Ow. No, I can't. I can't target there. As good as a target as that would be, I can't. Right. Let's see. Okay, I need to probably get some more missiles. Don't know how many. I think I've beaten 4 of them. Come on. Ah. Do I have... No, I ran out of... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I ran out of rations, so... Okay, now how many do I gotta beat? And hopefully it's just one more. Dang it. Oh, thank God, finally. Keep firing, Raiden, please, so I don't have to kill these things. Now I can understand you're a bit tired. Oh, come on, don't say that. Only Silver the Hedgehog says stuff like that. And nobody likes Silver the Hedgehog.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
I killed 6 of these things, damn it. Well, not killed. Again, I just kind of made them surrender. Or, not even surrender, they just kind of took a break. Olga?
So you decided to show yourself.
Olga, don't do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
Oh, I see.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Solid US Snake. I don't know if you can really talk about betraying people, considering... Well, considering all the stuff you've done. Also, you were just about to kill a guy you thought was your son. You considered your son. Oh no, he's got 2 swords! And a submachine gun?
You have to.
Oh no, not Olga.
Olga!
Well, RIP. I'm a little worried now.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
Yes, the Rays are betraying him. The Rays choose me as their new leader.
GW, it's out of control.
What?
Just goes to show you can't trust AI. It is a little you know, it is a little dark. It is a little weird that every single AI, every single sci-fi story in the history of mankind has shown that AI will always malfunction or go out of control and cause problems. And yet, right now, we got people that are trying to sell us that this is the future.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late.
That's good.
Arsenal system control is going haywire.
Wait, is
Held an emergency ascent
Was it Ocelot who did it?
Stupid machines!
Is he about to 1v1 the Metal Gear? Okay, no, 1v2. Was it Liquid? Could have been. Which, again, would be amazing to see, like, Liquid Snake controlled Revolver Ocelot versus solid US Snake here. I don't know why you're investing so much. Clearly, just goes to show, AI is not the future. The future is in power armor. Oh, Raiden's still here. I see. Raiden.
You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Ah, dang.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Well, we're fucked. Dang, Liquid didn't even last. Oh, not Liquid, sorry. Raiden didn't even last, didn't even get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom that long. Yes, please, let us save. But more importantly, thank God, I'm done with that. That was probably my least favorite part of the game, was that fight against those Metal Gears. Again, because I can't believe I'm going to say this, but there might actually be a thing as too many mechs.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
Sucks to be you. I'm going to take what small victories I can get.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, come on! What? Fuck you! Game! What the hell?
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
Stop making me go through the whole torture thing, game. Okay? It didn't work at MGS1, it's not gonna work now.
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Dang, this whole villain group just doesn't get along.
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
Wait, oh, Ocelot's there too?
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
Was it getting that sweet suit of power armor?
A list of names of the Patriots.
Ah.
They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you
Yeah.
any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear
Oh,
strike
real?
won't stop them.
Okay, no. So, well, actually, I just realized this is the first time we're getting a full look at Arsenal gear.
The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Oh boy.
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
Oh, what
What are
now?
you talking about?
How many
Everything you've
triple
done here
back
has been
and
scripted.
triple back
Little
stabs
exercises
are
for
happening in
boys.
this?
Exercise.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the
Sim
VR
says at least
training
3 more.
the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
Oh, this is the
Orchestrated
snake killing
recreation
protocol.
of Shadow Moses.
What?
Even
Aims and
main
the
villain's like, what are you
president's
talking about?
Ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? AIM's own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part.
I'm just gonna
As
be
for the
quiet and
computer
listen
virus,
as I try to
it's a
piece together
digital
what he's talking about.
counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper.
What? Fat
Had to
Man was in
arrange
on
for
it?
Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience.
Okay, they didn't want this plan wasn't made in order to
An
find a
instant
soldier who could
creation
beat
of
Snake.
genius.
This was made to create a new Snake
And
they
this
could
training
control.
kernel would provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you
This
and
is
the
going to
boy
replace
were
the
selected
VR
because
training.
your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
The VR training isn't good enough, so this entire game's events were set up to replace the VR training to make more soldiers that fight as good as Snake.
Collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
Oh.
I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
What? Wait, how'd that work?
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
It didn't on, but okay. Odd line to die on, but okay.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It
Nanomachines?
wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Wait, they're not even going for like a special ability, it was just that was staged?
You
That was-
were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
Oh, you shouldn't have done. Oh, now you gotten her angry. Oh.
It missed.
Oh, now he's got the electromagnetic technology.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right.
What?
Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
I don't know, that vampire guy had me freaking out.
Bastard.
Oh no. I hope I don't have to fight this thing. Wait, the power armor's got missiles? I guess we might have to fight. I guess also all three of us might have to team up to fight this thing.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
Oh dang, he's got two swords. Okay, so it wasn't Liquid Snake versus Solid US Snake, but it is Revolver Ocelot versus Solid US Snake, so I kinda was right. But dang, what a...
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
But yeah,
I told you.
what an interesting way to, like, bring back how this game... To incorporate this game being a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 1 and, like, continuing, like, the Metal Gear Solid formula. That so much of this game's events were designed as, like, to be similar to Metal Gear Solid 1's in universe because they wanted to create the perfect scenario, the perfect simulation scenario to make a better Solid Snake, or to make a Solid Snake they could control. Sir has a solid US? Yeah, I mean, the guy with the eye patch, he's solid as snake. Solid US snake. He's like solid. He's another snake. He's also solid instead of being liquid in form. And he was the US president, so solid US snake.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier.
Oh, dang. R.I.P.
I can see my family again.
Thanks. Well, thank you, Fortuna. Wish we had met under wish we had gotten to know each other in better circumstances.
Try this instead.
Wait, so is Revolver Ocelot gonna be the final villain of this, or? Is Liquid Snake helping us out? If Liquid takes over and becomes the main villain again, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Liquid's like, yes, I was waiting for just this moment. Finally, I have a mech again. Uh-oh. I don't like how it's taken on a new pose. Wait, what? What the? What the heck?
Liquid.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, well, he's back.
It can't be. I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
What the fuck?
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
Yay, Liquid's back.
Years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him.
You didn't think you could get rid of me that easily,
Information
Snake.
about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all, I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Wait,
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a
did you
family
chose?
member
I don't
who
think you
will
chose it. I think you
There's
just got
room
your
for
arm
only
just got
one
grafted to
snake
him.
and one big boss.
It is really interesting that all three of them don't like the. It is interesting that all three snakes here don't like the Patriot, or are against the Patriots, and would, given the chance, would fight them. But they also dislike each other and would fight against each other.
Damn.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to fight this thing, aren't I?
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
So what do we call this new Liquid Snake Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot hybrid?
Stop this thing!
Liquid Ocelot, Revolver Snake? Liquocelot Snake Revolver?
Snake!
Eh, don't worry, he's not. He's fine. Oh, now what? Yeah, actually, you know what? What am I talking about? With how many twists and turns this game's plot has had, of course Liquid Snake somehow planned that his disembodied arm would get attached to Ocelot's body, and that he could use to take over Ocelot and find the Patriots. You still want to fight, dude? So Straw says, okay, this isn't a spoiler, this is where some events were cut out due to real-life events. I'm guessing something was destroyed in one of the cutscenes, and they had to cut it out because that thing was destroyed in real life.
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th? Which, I apologize, I just missed it. I should have done this stream on Wednesday.
That's right.
So Straw Hat says, the game originally called for Arsenal crashing my hand, but then 9/11 happened. Oh, right.
The first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here.
However, this finale stream is happening on May 3rd, which is actually Tifa Lockhart's canonical birthday in Final Fantasy VII. So a different sort of holiday.
Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin.
Wait, you mean the Patriots came from America? What am I talking about? Of course they did.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works.
Dude, what are you talking about, man?
No legacy. We brothers are called Les Enfants Terribles, cloned from our father.
Oh, I'm guessing the three snacks.
Conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass?
So you did all this just because you wanted a kid? Man, just adopt someone!
When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Well, I guess he did adopt Raiden, but that didn't work out.
Other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want
part of the information that's going to be wiped out is the experiment for Les Enfants Terribles.
Remembered as an Exxon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Ah, he said the name, chat. Oh, please show like the title screen.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not
what the fuck?
Call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack,
oh boy.
Don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race...
Straw, you're kind of starting to spoil stuff right before it happens, so I'm going to time you out for just a little bit.
We succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes
I was
don't
asking,
contain
please
any
no
record of
spoilers and no
human history.
backseating, so
Is
please
it
just...
something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives. Through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection.
This is
can take
actually
place
chilling
here.
to listen
The world
to.
is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
Would have been cool, yeah.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
So S3 wasn't a plan.
Raiden,
Wait.
there are also reasons behind your selection.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Solidus
fully
raised
listen
plenty of
before I
other
say anything.
child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final
Okay, hold on. I need some time to process all this.
Take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil.
Did he hear all that? Or was he just standing there the whole time?
Kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. Okay, I'm sorry. This game needs to give me a moment to pause because I need to consider what just mentioned.
I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free.
Oh, dang. That was pretty cool.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed.
Oh, so if he kills Raiden, he might be able to find a location to them. Because the Patriots have been in direct contact with Raiden. Oh, that's so badass.
Brace yourself.
Okay, hold on. Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay, so as far as I can understand it, the S3 plan wasn't a plan to create a soldier that could beat Solid Snake, and it wasn't a plan to beat a soldier. It wasn't a plan to beat a soldier or like set up a set of circumstances, a situation to where they could recreate Solid Snake. Basically, Shadow, what have happened in Metal Gear Solid 1 with Shadow Moses was such an extreme set of circumstances that extreme set of events that happen with a lot of circumstances and a lot of different things that cause it to happen, that in order for the Patriots to make sure that they could control the flow of digital information, this was all a test to see if they could replicate Shadow Moses. And as far as that being the sequel to a video game, and why a lot of the events in this game match up with a lot of are like kind of similar to events that happened in the previous game, that is freaking incredible of a twist. That like the whole plan wasn't to like just if it was like we sent you in here to make you a replacement to see if we could make Solid Snake that we could that would actually be obedient to us. That alone would have been great. I would have never expected that the whole plan was we want to see if we can recreate the events that happened in Shadow Moses. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I felt I had to be silent throughout that because that was chilling to listen to. I'm gonna be laying awake thinking about that. I'm gonna be laying awake thinking about that tonight. My gosh. I'm not even sure, like, I got quite a bit of that, but there's some parts of that that I wasn't even sure. Like, there were some parts of that speech that that I didn't even feel like I could comprehend. I think I know I got some of it, but I think I got all of it just because I was still trying to understand the parts I could understand. No. Okay, so now we fight Solidus. Owie. Oh, I just got the sword. Well, that's fine. So Straw Hat says sorry about it earlier. It's fine, it's just when I say no spoilers and no backseating, that means please no spoilers and no backseating. Unless it's like please at least ask first. Oh, he's got missiles. Do I have anything on me? I don't have any, no, okay. You have to stick with the body armor.
Is that the
Owie.
best you could do?
Probably not, but, well, it's about I'm still reeling from everything that was from what was just happened. I'm still reeling from, those plot twists we just encountered. Like, even though I'm still, like, trying to fully understand what they were saying, because I did get most of it. They're like, huh, in our age of modern digital information, and what they were saying about information needing to be censored, and, like, the villains having a goal of digital censorship. Oh gosh. Owie.
What's wrong with you?
But really, just what a great way to like make this being a sequel to. I mean, I haven't played Metal Gear 1 and 2, but like, what a great way to make this to incorporate this being a sequel to the previous Metal Gear games. Yeah, make this being a sequel to previous Metal Gear games, and how that figures into, and like how this game's similarities as far as the gameplay and the like a lot of the story events like actually incorporate that into the plot. Oh wait, can I just?
What's wrong with you?
Okay, we're both down to about half health. I don't know, this is already really interesting. Oh. Well, at least he's lost a lot of his moves. Oh no. Yes.
Right. You have to beat Solidus.
Oh, it's you guys again.
Duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. We're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the? The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you
What
are
the
just
fuck?
weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Take this!
Oh jeez.
What's wrong with you?
Well, he's got a compute. Look, he's got an artificial intelligence that's secretly controlling the world. Oh. He's got an artificial intelligence that's secretly controlling the world, constantly whining in his ear, bothering him constantly. Alright, let me try. We're all the way back to phase 1. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any healing items. So...
What's wrong with you?
So damn. Would you like it to? Not right now. I'm gonna try to figure this out on my own first. Let me try to figure this out on my own first. See, what is that? Okay, that does... The punch one actually does something with the sword. Damn. Okay, well I ain't got the time to figure that out right now. Oh dang it, the missiles are the missiles are heat-seeking. Dang it. I'm actually doing worse this time than the previous time. Let me just keep circle strafing.
Let's go.
Sleep, can you make him fall off the building? I don't know. It's worth a try, but his tentacles might just pull him back up. Howie. Oh, what the heck? That's new. Howie. Cool ration. Boy, do I need that. Okay, let me put that body armor. Dang it. Gosh. Yeah, it seems like my best tactic is really just keep circling around him. Owie. Okay. Dang, okay, we can't get too close. About right now, yes. I wonder if I could, like, cut off the tentacles. No, come on. Okay, he's down to about half health. Dang it! Oh, gosh.
Is that the best you can do? All right.
Yeah, let me actually see if I can maybe cut off one of the tentacles this time. Oh, but I have to, like, get into the right spot to do so. Oh, jeez. Okay, get away from the fire. Get away from the fire and don't stand so close to the edge. Dang it.
Is that the best you can do?
Okay, there is a ration over there. I should get that.
Let's go.
I need to make him. Yeah, I need to get him to walk over close to the edge, these edges if I can, like, make him off the building.
What's wrong with you?
So I need to keep away from that edge of the building. Oh gosh. Oh no, come on. The sword, I will say, the sword, it is a bit cool that you can swing the sword at different angles, but the sword being controlled by the R stick is a bit weird to get used to. Thing. Oh, that's right. I've got this where I can block attack with this. Dang it. Alright. Dang it. Oh, dang. Well, that... I think I did that from the wrong angle. Also, I don't think I can block missiles with this sword, so... Let me just not try that. I could potentially be... I may be able to block the fire, though.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
Oh, jeez. Oh, dang it.
Is that the best you can do?
I was half expecting him to use the fire to make like the letters US or USA. If he did, that'd be amazing. Or even like the character's MGS2. Oh. Jackie says, "Hey, Brawl, we killing presidents now?" Yep. Former presidents, though, to be specific. Oh gosh. Out. God dang it, I got caught in the fire. Did I get him? Another snake bites us. Oh, that's good. Jackie says, "Good job of beating all the Metal Gears." Only just about 6 of them. There are about 200 more he's probably got that are probably left for him to fight. But thank you. Is he about to fall on the George Washington statue? Right behind it. Rushy carries his Raiden wins fatality. You know, despite everything that has happened to this Raiden, he's still got a better track record of wins than actual Mortal Kombat Raiden. And I don't really know much now. To be honest, I don't really know much about Mortal Kombat's story. But considering that I know that the timeline resets in Mortal Kombat like every 2 or 3 games, that Raiden has got to be doing something wrong. So he just keeps picking bad champions at that point. Jackie says, "Well, Raiden lost his powers to Liu Kang, so there's that." Oh, he got down. Good, he got down. So what now, dude? Like, well, you did what the Patriots wanted, even though you didn't want to. Now what do we do? Marcus fan says the timeline resets every 3 games precisely because Raiden keeps fucking it up.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Whoa! Yeah! Snake!
And the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Jackie says, "Anyway, time for congressmen to go about their business."
There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of
So this is luckily MK1 they swapped Liu Kang and Raiden's role.
What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in?
Believe in the me that believes in you. At least that's what that one guy said. That one guy told me.
About having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it.
Because they're an ongoing threat throughout these games. Dang, that's clever.
Words, then decide. You can find your own name and your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt thought about during this mission is yours, and what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Snake, you know what dog tags are.
Dog tags.
Wait, that's my name! What? They do that!
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before.
You didn't have to throw it in my face like that. Gosh.
And my own life.
Oh, that's so clever! Hey, okay, don't throw my name away, dang it! I need that! Oh, instead of being the player simulating their life, he now is going to go live his own life. In a character action. He's done with political stealth games. He's now in political thriller stealth games. He's now going to be the main character political thriller character action game.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
After all, it's April 30th. Well, actually, it's May 3rd. Again, sorry. If I had planned this out really well, dang it. Now I'm wishing that knowing that I'm beating this game in the first 2 hours of the stream, I really wish I had done a bonus stream on Wednesday, because that was April 30th. Dang it, it would have been perfect. First, my increasingly confusing work life. Or my increasingly hectic work life. Now, will you two just go watch some kaiju movies and just talk things out? Oh, look, really, that's the first word you say to your girlfriend. Come on, man. Yeah, will you two just go watch some kaiju films and just go talk things out? Seriously.
Can I ask you something?
At least he gets to keep the cool sword.
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Well, Raiden is now still left questioning everything in his every decision he's made in his entire life. But at least he still has his girlfriend. He still has his girlfriend, and he still now has a cool sword.
I know.
And he still has his girlfriend. He's now got a cool sword, and he's also not a good amount of killing his abusive father, killing his abusive father figure on his hands.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
Today is the day I met you.
Oh, thank God, he remembers.
That's it.
Jackie said, did you like the twist that Ryan was doing in Snake's mission all along? Well, I did like that twist, and then I liked the twist that was
pass along to the future.
What?
He said
a character action game where a lot of memes can be made from. That future generations will meme till the end of time.
But genes aren't the only thing you pass on.
You can also pass on slacks, and you can also pass on slacks.
It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry.
Although you probably shouldn't pass on slacks either. Nobody wants to wear slacks. You have to wear slacks for something, but nobody wants to wear slacks.
Proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Marcus fan says, and his girlfriend isn't the toxic AI generated wife bot that we know of. This game was really just one big message about how AI sucks. I don't even know if I'm joking. So, Jackie, to answer your question more, I did like the twist that Raiden was doing Snake's mission all along, and then just the twist set on top of that the whole point of this wasn't to make a soldier that could be Solid Snake, but a more controllable Solid Snake, but instead the whole point of this was to see if the Patriots could recreate the events of Shadow Moses, or recreate a situation like Shadow Moses, because it could prove that they could manipulate events to the degree they wanted to. Oh my god, I feel like I need a shower after that last bit. Sir Straw Hats, are there anything you're still confused about? I might be able to explain them if you want. I think I mostly got it. There were some things that I feel like I will need to go rewatch that last monologue by the Patriots. Or by the Patriots AI, where they explained everything. Because there were parts that I got, and as I was there was so much stuff they were saying at once, and as I was still processing, oh my gosh, they said this 24 years ago in advance, they would then say something else. Jackie says, I can't wait for you to play the MGS games. Oh, I will not wait 2 years to get to MGS3, because I have it on this collection. But yeah, as soon as I can, we'll start MGS3. Consider me a Metal Gear fan. Consider me a Metal Gear fan now, and I am very glad we got that Snake emote. Yeah, I'm very glad I paid that artist to make that Snake emote. Also, whilst I did miss April 30th, at least I was able to beat this game on May 3rd, which is apparently Tifa's canonical birthday in the world of Final Fantasy VII. So, I beat this year's thematically heavy game. I beat this year's thematically heavy game on the birthday of one of the main characters from last year's thematically heavy game I played in the spring. I don't know how I just ended up choosing to play a very thematically heavy game, which would end up becoming a game I really like, or even one of my new favorite games every spring since I started streaming. But I gotta keep doing it. Clearly, this is great. Mars Esco Fan says, after MGS3, remember to play Peace Walker, it's not a spinoff. So the games I definitely will get to. I'll get to MGS3. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Metal Gear Solid 3, then Metal Gear Solid 4, then Revengeance, because I actually own Revengeance on my Xbox. I don't use my Xbox One for any first-party Xbox games. I use it to hold old 360, and I use it to hold old 360 and Xbox original games, and games that aren't available that I couldn't get anywhere else. So yeah, after MGS3, I'll do MGS4, and then probably Revengeance, and then I'll get to some spin-offs, and we'll do MGS5. And I'll say right now, whatever that spiritual successor to Metal Gear that Kojima's company is working on, that's high up on my buy list. I'll play that as soon as it comes out because I am really interested to see. I am really interested to see what the people working, the developers working under Kojima do when they're completely separate from Konami. And to the point where I'm not even sure Kojima would be a writer on it. Because he might be, but I'm not sure if he would be. Sir Straw has to survive his crap, don't play. What? Can you say that, Sir Straw? Are you telling me that you don't want that in the series of Metal Gear, a series of games about thematically heavy political thrillers with an almost shonen anime tone to them, that you don't want to play a zombie survival game? Are you telling me that that's not a good idea for a Metal Gear game? Color me shocked. Hey, Scorch, well done, bro. You did it. I did it. And I actually only died, I only died 82 times, which is still a lot, but compared to the 259 times I died in, Metal Gear Solid 1, it's significantly less. Yeah, I haven't even played. You know what? I should throw in Police Knots there as well. But yeah, it's one of the enders. Yeah, I should say I should throw Police Knots in there as well, because Police Knots actually. Now that I think about it, I should include Police Knots in this whole revisiting the Metal Gear series because it's actually very important. It's not important. McFarlane Toys, what the fuck? It's not important to It's not Police Knots is not important to the story of Metal Gear, but it is important to how Metal Gear got made. Because Police Knots was basically Kojima and some other Kojima and a team got together and they made a point and click adventure game, or a point and click visual novel adventure game for Konami. And the Konami saw hey, we want a more cinematic game. What can y'all do? Do we know how can we make a more cinematic game? And then someone pointed at, look what they just did. Let's give them a bit more money. So basically, Police Knots ended up being them making that game as movie as cinematic as it was kind of one of the things that convinced Konami to let Kojima and the people who work with, and the other developers who worked with him get the ball rolling on Metal Gear, or start at Metal Gear. So Strat has set in the OG Metal Gear 1 and 2. I might play those, yes. I am interested in their story and how they connect to these other games, but I'm not sure how well the gameplay holds up. I'm not sure how well the gameplay holds up. So yeah, this is one of my new favorite games of all time. It took everything that I liked in Metal Gear Solid 1 and improved on it. Well, mostly improved on it.
Life
oh boy.
Isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech.
Although I definitely think I wouldn't have liked this as much if I hadn't played Metal Gear Solid 1 before this.
Anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for.
And yeah, I think by the end of this,
let our children read our messy and sad history by its light.
Damn, that's poignant.
We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Damn. That's a pretty poignant set of lines to land on. Yeah! Actually, gonna clap for that. That was great. It's really funny that Kojima tries to make his video games like movies because I would
Snake, you
honestly.
there?
Oh wait,
It's
hold on.
me. I've
We got a
finished going
second
over
end
that
credit
disc.
scene.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What?
What the hell?
The end of the game! You just can't throw Are you ever gonna run out of twists to throw at me, Metal Gear? Am I gonna get to the final game? Am I gonna get to the end of the last Metal Gear game that was ever made, which I believe was Metal Gear Solid 5, and just gonna find, and it's going to end with just a massive amount of plot twists that set up for a future game that'll never happen? Oh, ugh. Says lol, and now Brawl's brain break. It actually broke at some point during. It actually broke at some point during like the part where Liquid Snake's arm just took over Ocelot's body, but I ended up enjoying the breaking. Like I says, dude, imagine waiting a fucking decade to figure out what that ending scene meant. Oh, did they? Oh, I'm guessing does. I'm guessing that's. Well, of course, it's probably referenced to like MGS 3 or 4. Ours is offensive. What happened to Liquid is what I want to know. I guess he did dive off into the ocean. That is 2 games now. 2 games where Revolver Ocelot just somehow manages to take being the main villain away from the main villain after the main villain has already revealed himself to be the main villain. Because at the end of the first game, Ocelot got off the reveal that he had partially manipulated Shadow Moses the whole time, and now we get to this one. We find that no, he wasn't manipulating Shadow Moses for the president, who was solid U.S. Snake. He was actually manipulating He was manipulating Shadow Moses and this for another guys. What the heck? So after we found out that apparently this all was Liquid Snake's plan all along, so that he could get control of Revolver Ocelot's body. I look forward to finding out that this was all actually Revolver Ocelot's plan, like that he would get It was actually Revolver Ocelot's plan that he would have his body mind controlled by Liquid Snake's arm, because that's part of his plan. Dang. Again, this is what I'm saying. Like I'm having trouble comprehending all these twists and turns, but I'm still impressed with how they were able to pull it off, and how it's like I'm impressed with how they were able to pull it off, especially with a lot of the stuff that happens in this game. Gosh, and Scorchers now wait just till Metal Gear Brawlid 3 Snake Kaiser. Okay, Snake Kaiser is absolutely some sort of mech or no wait, Snake Kaiser is some Sentai villain's name. That is absolutely some Sentai villain's name. But actually, okay, no, the way it would be spelt out, a Scorcher, is it would be spelt out like this. It would be like Metal Gear Brawlid 3 Snakeiser. Yeah, it would be spelt out like that. Snakeiser. Okay, so I beat that a lot. So again, let me actually just talk about the game. Yeah, this is not one of my favorite games of all time. This took everything I liked about MGS1, and it did it even better. The story, it did even better. The gameplay, that's something. Okay, we were all mainly focusing on the story, but the gameplay they did improve upon the gameplay from MGS1, like how they added things to make it more easier, but also more difficult. Like I couldn't just take out all the guards. I couldn't just knock out all the guards and be and then move on. If I did so, it could cause their radio operator to call in more guards. And I do think that I wouldn't like this game as much if I hadn't played MGS1 before it, but I mean, I think that was the whole point of this. Which means, I guess I have to say that me actually going through that awful torture section in MGS1 was important. Hmm. Um, but yeah, that was, out of all the games I've played so far, that is my favorite one I played this year. However, though, it's only 8:30. I've still got like 3.5 hours left to stream. So, oh, actually, wait, hold on. There is one more thing. There's a couple more things I have to mention. In fact, let me just. Yeah, there's a couple more things I have to mention. So, out of the playthroughs I've done, that makes this playthrough number 165. So Straw Hat says, why not play Snake's Tales? Wait, you mean like the tanker section? Okay, May 3, 2025. Yeah, I'll have to remember what day I started this on. And that also, let me just take a section. That also now makes, because I wanted to play, let's see, I also want to play, I'm trying to beat 30 games before I reach the age of 30, so that makes 5 games now. That's 5 games now, so about, should be, see, 6, well, it's about like, 30 minus 5, that's about 25 games left. So Straw Hat says, no, there's another mission mode called Snake Tales with mini missions. Well, I can at least look to see what that is. But I was actually thinking of maybe starting another game that I have, but letting y'all decide what game I start. Elephant. Okay. You got a camera, you can use it in the tanker episode. Okay. Hmm. Sure, I'll save. Let me save over. Let me save over this. I just realized that was a bit of an odd final fight. Well, I mean, it was a cool final fight with like Raiden versus Solid US. Dueling with a magic katana with magic nanomachine katanas atop top Federal Hall. That was awesome, but and was an almost exact recreation of the final, and was very similar to like Solid Snake fighting Liquid Snake at the exact end of MGS1. Damn, they really planned that far ahead. Those Patriots, dang it, didn't they? Oh, sweet! It actually changes to Raiden's face now. That's cool. So that face, the red face I must have seen here at the start, that must have been a Solid US Snake. I'll at least take a look at these snack tales. A wrongdoing, big shell, evil, confidential legacy, external gazer. He was in. Snake's underwater infiltration of Big Shell was complete. As he entered the elevator in the lower part of Strutta, he paused to reflect on his briefing with Campbell. 6 hours earlier, Big Shell had been taken over by a group of heavily armed extremists. Terrorists had kidnapped the president, who was visiting Big Shell on an inspection tour, and taken him hostage along with several employees of the facility. Now they're using the hostages to blackmail the government. The terrorist demands were a joke. A list of 20 odd trivialities plus 30 billion in cash. Your mission objectives are as follows. First, infiltrate the ocean cleanup facility known as Big Shell and rescue the president and the other hostages. Second, neutralize the terrorists. Authorize you any means necessary to complete the mission. Your contact will be able to feed you with more details later. Contact one of the president's Secret Service agents. A man by the name of Richard Ames seems to have eluded the terrorists. The name triggered something in Snake's brain. He'd heard it before. Ames, isn't that Natasha's husband? Ex-husband. Campbell corrected him. He's also the one that requested our help in the first place. But whatever means he's going to communicate with us has apparently been destroyed. And we can't get a hold of him anymore. You've got to get in touch with Ames directly and find out anything you can about the situation inside. His last transmission came from Strut F. He should be still hiding out somewhere in the area. So you should head in. Elevator began its ascent. As Snake took off his diving equipment, he went over Campbell's last directive one more time in his head. Ames was supposedly hiding from the terrorists. Even if Snack managed to get it close to him, Ames wouldn't come out hiding as Snake would be followed. Once he arrived at Strut F and started looking for Ames, he'd have to be extra careful to avoid being detected by the enemy. Strut F was located northwest of Strut A. So, okay, so I get to play as Snack for, at the big show. Oh, he's got nothing? Come on. Well, that didn't take long. So I guess these missions, we do get to see what happens with Snake's side of things. With Snake's side of events. With Snake's infiltration of the big show. I'm just gonna run. Oh. I guess I can't go that way. I mean, I don't think I'll... Okay, FA... That's Strut F Warehouse, okay. I do really miss having a map, I gotta say. Yeah, I miss having a map. He might follow that trail of blood. Dang it.
Who is that?
No one.
It's the enemy. I need help. Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Let me see if this works. Jackie said, I think you're used to having all the options. Well, yeah, unfortunately, I'm used to having the map. I'm used to having the map and having at least all, and I miss having all the weapons or items I did have.
Clear.
I'll probably... I mean, I'm already satisfied. I don't think I need to do these mini missions.
Huh?
Oh, gosh dang it. I'll at least try to beat this one, but if I die, that'll probably be it. I'm pretty satisfied with having beaten this game, with having beaten the main story of this. But as far as what I'll use the rest of the time, I'll probably let y'all I'll put a couple options in a poll, and I'll let y'all decide what y'all'd like to see me play. As far as the options I have, I mean, I have a lot of games I mean to play, but... As far as the options I have, I don't think I should play more Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm gonna say I should save that for Mondays, because that's a bit of a slower game. Super Mario Mon, I'll save that for more, I'll save that more for Thursdays. should I start Trials of Mana? I could start instead of continuing from when I last played Trials of Mana. I'm probably going to restart it just because it's been almost a year since I did the first stream of Trials of Mana, and this way, instead of having to upload first stream of Trials of Mana to YouTube and then continue things out like almost a year later, I'd actually be able to basically start fresh with it. There's that. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save starting Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2. I'm gonna save starting Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 for later in May, because I want to beat the play. I'm gonna play through those on the. Basically, I'm gonna play through those on the channel closer to when Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 are gonna release, so that as soon as I beat them, I can just hop into Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Then.
Nothing here.
Let me think for a second. I could start Trials of Mana. And then as far as the other games I wanted to play soon, I was going to wait on Yakuza Kiwami, but I mean, that was one of the games I wanted to play soon. Sea of Stars, like the last two games from People's Choice, that's Sea of Stars and Trials of Mana. I'm going to wait to start Sea of Stars until after I beat Trials of Mana. Artist of Fans says, which version of Trials of Mana? The remake of Trials of Mana. The remake of Trials of Mana. Are they still just running around out here? Okay, I'm going to need to think about what games I could possibly start next, because this is going to... I have a lot of time on my hands now. This could, for the rest of the stream, this could really influence. Are they just, like, searching around?
Nothing here.
They're just looking around this one room, I guess. Oh, they're looking around this room. Okay. Okay, I'm about to die here, so let me go over my possible options. Again, I'd kind of want to save Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Sea of Stars to... not Sea of Stars, excuse me. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Super Mario Mon to the days they have. So, I could go ahead and start Trials of Mana. I was going to wait to start that one until after I beat Super Mario Mon or Tactics Advance. But yeah, I could go ahead and restart Trials of Mana. I could go ahead and start Yakuza Kiwami, which honestly, Yakuza Kiwami, I was thinking of starting that in June. I have a bad habit of trying to plan out when I'm going to start games really ahead of time. It's a very bad habit. So there's that. Or, I'll wait. I mean, I don't think Street Fighter 6, because I'll save that for its own stream. Jackie says, each of those games have a long intro. Well, we got time. Excuse me, I got time. Yeah, I think it's best just to limit my options. Oh, actually, okay, there is one other game I wanted to play soon, and that was Silent Hill 2. Because Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill 2, because that game did not win. That game got narrowly beaten out by Twilight Princess for the Brawloween voting back in October of last year. And I've been meaning to play it, but that's on another system. Yeah, I'd have to switch things over to my PC, so that's not a good option for starting it. I'd like to keep it on PS5. Okay, here. Here, I'll leave it up to y'all. Basically what I'm doing with these games is that I'm trying to play through the remaining games from People's Choice from last year, but also if y'all remember Brawl or Nothing 6 that happened in February, there were 6 games that were represented in there. That was Tales of Berseria, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake, Yakuza Kiwami, Metal Gear Solid 2, and the collection of and the UFO 50 collection of games. And I've actually been trying to, even for the games that didn't win that, trying to play through all of those because I said I wanted to play through, like, even the games that didn't win that, I'd play through soon. I've already beaten Tales of Berseria. I've already beaten, I've just beat Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm currently playing through Tactics Advance. So that leaves about 3 left. So yeah, I'll let y'all vote. Trials of Mana remake or Yakuza Kiwami. So yes, please vote. Please vote whilst I see whether I live or die here.
Stop.
So yeah, would y'all rather see me go ahead and start Yakuza Kiwami or the Trials of Mana remake?
Clear. Clear.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
So yes, if you're watching the stream, please vote what you want me to start next. Either Yakuza Kiwami or the Trials of Mana remake. And that'll probably take over Saturday. I think that'll probably take over Saturdays until at least that might take over Saturdays, at least for the time being. Although the Capcom Fighting Collection comes out this month. That's like the one. It's one of the few video game purchases I'm going to be able to make. Yeah, please vote whether you want me to play Yakuza Kiwami or Trials of Mana remake. Yeah, let me head in here. Please be something. Chat, go ahead and place your votes, please. Okay, let me just see if I can rush over to Ames. Yep.
Nothing here.
See if I can start. Oh, and also, just to let you know, okay, this will be a first playthrough of either of these games. I've only played Yakuza 0 about 2 years ago, and I've only played well, I haven't played any Mana games yet, but it's a series I've been interested in getting started, trying out. Oh dear.
Nothing here. He got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Understood. Intensify the level of security.
Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, let me just keep going through this.
Nothing here.
What also I'll do is for the YouTube VOD of this, I'll cut the stream. Yeah, I'll cut the stream for the YouTube VOD, and then I'll restart it to make like a clean break for whichever game I start playing next. Okay, and
Encounter the requesting backup.
yeah, this will probably where I'll be stuck. I don't think I'm gonna pass this. This will probably be where I'll be stuck. Ow.
Move!
Yeah, I do want. Oh, I do want to say though, before I get killed here, and before I start the next game, thank you very much for coming to watch. This is actually one of these playthroughs that's gotten the most views out of people watching over the past few months. So thank you all for coming to watch, and also thank you to those of you who didn't spoil anything. Thank you for not spoiling anything. because this was a lot of fun to go through this game's story for the first time, and to constantly fall flat on my face in failure. Yeah, I will. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Whenever I get to do that, for those who don't know, depending on when I'm able to get a new job. If I'm not able to get a new job by the time I have to resign from my current one, I'm gonna plan on doing a donathon throughout like July, starting on June 29th. And basically, it's called a donathon, but it's really just gonna have very small donation goals, and the whole point of it, small and simple donation goals, and the whole point of it will really just be to like use the extra time I'm gonna have whilst I'm looking for a new job to just play through as many games from my backlog as possible. And I'll tell you right now, Metal Gear Solid 3 will be on that list of potential games that I could play for that. So it could, and I will definitely get, and it is definitely moving up like my list of games I want to get to next, since I already have it. But okay, Yakuza Kiwami won. I should have expected that. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna take a short break, and when I get back, I'm gonna switch over to Yakuza Kiwami. So I will be back in just a little bit. Again, thank you for watching. If you're about to leave because I finished playing MGS1, MGS2, that's fine. And thank you for at least watching. But if you're planning on sticking around, thank you. Let me just, yeah, I will be right back.